Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Etho Modpack. My name is Classic Tim, and today I have a little bit of bad news. Unfortunately, yesterday I went to go record a video and I actually recorded an entire video with no audio. I've made this mistake before and I'm probably going to make it again. But basically this time I didn't know what went wrong. My mic was detected, my operating system detected it, Fraps detected it, everything was good. Even the green light was on to let me know that it was recording, but no audio. I don't really know what went wrong, but I ended up having to just restart the computer, unplug it, plug it back in, and now we're getting audio again. So at least that. Get this XP, or it's going to bother me. So at least we got some audio now. I was thinking I could do some post commentary, but I've decided I'm just going to kind of go over what we did last episode and just continue on with this episode. So anyway, in the comments of the last episode that you guys saw, somebody mentioned that you can actually name these turtles, and if you name the turtles, you can go ahead and break them and they won't lose any of the programs that are on them, which is a huge help, because now I don't have to worry about making those flash drives or anything, or the floppy disks I mean. I can just name them, and then I can pick them up and move them around as much as I want, which is especially really helpful with this program here, with the way I set it up last time. And several people said that they downloaded the program and said it worked for them, so I'm really happy about that. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick demo of how to actually get it on yours. So say you just made a new mining turtle right here. All you have to do is place it down just like that, and then type in pastebin get, and then type in the code that I have in the last video. I have it right here, so I can type it in for right now. NVI6LZ5X, and that's all you have to do. Then just name it. So I'll just name it strip mine 2, just so I know what it is. So you can name it whatever you want, and then when you enter that, it'll download the program. And then if I look at my directories, strip mine 2 is one of my programs, and then if I do edit strip mine 2, there it is, and there's the program. It defaults at 4 mines and a mining distance of 100. So really all you have to do then is just run it. You don't even have to edit anything, but you can edit these numbers if you want to. So I can just do strip mine 2. I'm not going to run that right now since this strip mine's already here, but yeah, it's pretty easy. Either way, let's go ahead and go back up, and we'll talk about what I did in the last episode. And here's a little spoiler. It's the Woodbot 1000, which I've named it. Even though it's got a pickaxe on it, I should have put an axe on it, but either way. So basically I made another program, which is a tree farm program, last episode. It was a really simple program though, so I'm just going to go through it really quickly. If I can ever climb up this ladder. And we're there. So this program, you're also going to... Oh. It looks like my tree grew. Well, that is the worst possible tree I could have gotten for this video. It's never grown this low to the ground before. Like, look, this is literally to the ground. Alright, so let me just clear this away really quick, and I'll place down the turtle. So this program, you guys can download it by the end of this episode, and it'll work really easily for you. It's a really easy program. It's easy to set up. It's easy to use. And all you really need is a mining turtle. And then you also, or one with an axe on it, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. The mining turtle works. So all you have to do is make a little cobblestone circle like this, or square, I guess. And then 4 spruce saplings right there. So the spruce tree will grow just like this, and they grow really big and 2 by 2. And they don't have any branches, so that's really important. So you can't use jungle trees or anything. It has to be these spruce trees. But then you put the turtle down on the right side here. So put it on the right, don't put it on the left, put it on the right. And then just a chest behind it to put the logs in. And then what you want to do is you want to put some fuel in the first slot, and then some saplings in the second slot. And that's it. That's all you got to do to set it up. And then you can just do, the pastebin get again, but since I already have the program on there, I'm not going to bother. So I'll just type in sprucefarm, which is the name of the program, and it'll start running. So you see now it says tree starting to chop. So as you can see, it is starting to chop the tree. It does one side, and it does the other side on the way back. Let me go ahead and sleep before monsters start spawning. There we go. And it will know how tall the tree is, so once it gets to the top there, it's going to turn around and then start chopping all the way down. But the really cool thing is, all you have to do is set it up with some starting saplings and some starting coal, just like that, and pretty much it'll run itself after that. You just have to supply it with some more coal. And here it is finishing up. Once it's done, it will replant the tree and also pick up any saplings in the area. It won't go off far to that one. Basically, it'll just go around this cobblestone circle and pick up any saplings. So it'll probably miss those, but it'll get this one. And all it has to do is get 4 saplings per tree, which it does pretty easily here. So now it's going to sit here and wait. It waits for about 5 seconds and checks to see if there's a tree. And it gives you a little tooltip here just to make sure that you know it's actually running and not stopped. So it's just going to, every 5 seconds, it's going to say no tree, no tree, no tree, until finally there's a tree. And it does deposit the logs into this chest. As you can see, I've already got a ton from last episode. And more importantly, the charcoal, all you have to do is take the, I've been making a bunch of it here, is you just take a stack of logs and cook it with the charcoal, and you've got pretty much infinite fuel for all of your mining turtle needs, which is why I wanted to set this up so quickly. But basically, in the time that I just spent here talking about this, you can set this up in your own world. That's how easy this is. And let's just go ahead and water this tree so we can see it in action again. But you can totally leave this just fine. It'll grow on its own. Okay, now this, I don't know how that happens. I really don't. It just said tree. It said that there was a tree, but there wasn't a tree. What it's doing, I'll go ahead and show you. Let's terminate that program. So basically, it starts here. It selects the second slot right here. So it selects this slot, which the spruce sapling's in it. And then it's wildturtle.compare, so it compares what's in that slot that's selected and what's in front of it is true. Then print no tree and then sleep for 5 seconds, and then that's it. And it just keeps looping. But for some reason, every now and then, it'll just think that the tree has grown, and it'll start chopping it down. And I really don't know how or why, because like as you've seen, you know, it said no tree, no tree, no tree, no tree. So it is detecting it correctly, but then just every now and then something will change. Like this, like I really can't explain it, but it's not a big deal because it just goes, that was kind of rare because I happened to be watering it as it did that with this tree grew. But almost all the time, it'll just break the saplings and then place the saplings again. And, you know, it won't try and dig the whole tree or anything. So I really, if you guys know what the problem is, let me know here. But it just seems like, you know, nothing's wrong. So I can't really explain how to fix it. So let's just go ahead and run it again. Spruce farm. See, so almost always, like, you know, 29 times out of 30 times, it says no tree correctly. And I've tried walking in front of it to see if that does it. But nope. Still says no tree. Even if I'm this close. Yeah, it's detecting the block, that's for sure. If I maybe drop an item there. Maybe. Yeah, still says no tree. So I can't replicate the error, so I don't know what's causing it. But every now and then it'll just say, oh, there's a tree, even when there's not. But more importantly, when there is actually a tree, it does work all the time. So now if the tree is grown, the next time it'll check, it'll say tree and start chopping it down. So basically, you can just leave this here forever, and you know, you can even put some charcoal, you know, an automated charcoal system, which I haven't set up yet just because I haven't had enough time, to pump the charcoal back into that. And actually, that may be what we're going to do for the rest of the episode, because I've pretty much gone over everything I did in the last episode, and we're not that long into this episode. So maybe that's what I'll do for the rest of this episode, is I'll set up something to automatically fill this thing up with charcoal. Let's just watch this guy in action one more time. I'll pick up the extra saplings, deposit the logs into this chest. Oh, already done. And collect any extra saplings, and return to the starting position. And he took it takes about 1 coal for the entire tree, so that's not bad considering you get like a stack and a half of logs from it. And as you can see, he's still got 63 saplings there, so he's actually making a profit of saplings, because I think I put like 57 in or something. So that works pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and set up maybe a little system to automatically put the charcoal into it, or I'll have this guy, you put another chest, let's say, put a chest here maybe. Well, then it's going to connect to this chest. That's the only problem. You can't put anything on this cobblestone because that's his path to where he'll pick up the saplings. So I can't put anything here. Well, I can put it here, but then it'll connect to that. So I can't actually place it. You know what? Maybe I'll make a trapped chest. Yeah, I'll make a trapped chest and put it right there. And then that's where we'll keep the extra charcoal. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, welcome back. So I just made those quick changes here. So now what it does is, let's go ahead, it's still checking here, so let's just go ahead and break that so it'll start doing it. And let's go ahead and take out some of these just so we can actually see it in action. So now there's 2 trap chests, one right here and one right here, so a total of 3 chests that you need, and you can make this one a double chest if you want. And you put the saplings in this chest here, and the extra charcoal in this chest here, and I'm making some glass over there. That's no big deal. And then when it runs, so let's just go ahead and break this so it thinks that there's a tree there. So it's just going to go ahead and replant the saplings, and as it runs along, it's going to deposit the wood over there, and then when it goes to collect its saplings, it's actually going to start picking up some extra saplings. Go around, and then when it comes back to this one here, it's going to pick up some extra coal. And you can see it doesn't go over a stack, and then it just goes ahead and waits for the next tree. So that's pretty good. So now you can have like a huge buffer here. So if you fill this thing up with coal or charcoal, either one, then this thing will run for so long. Unless something gets in its way, it's pretty much good forever. It could just, just repeatedly chop down this tree. And you can set up something to actually bone meal this. I just don't have a lot of bone meal at the moment. So this, I could just pretty much leave this here and have it run until it runs out of coal here. But let's sleep really quick. I feel like I have to sleep every 2 minutes while I'm playing this. It's probably just because of how fast time goes while I'm programming. But I feel like I'm sleeping a whole lot. So I could just leave it just like this, or I could do something a little bit more fancy, which I plan on doing down here. And let's see if we can get this working really quick on camera. So these BuildCraft pipes, I haven't used them since the last time I used a mining turtle, so it's been a while. I've usually been using the IndustrialCraft item ducts, but those aren't in this pack. So let's just go ahead and use these pipes and see if they work. So this is going to extract the items from this chest. Alright, and then I'm going to need to put the engine here. Now this is all just from memory, so I hope this actually works. And then I made a diamond pipe, and a diamond pipe sorts items. And then if we made this cobblestone, basic pipe, high drag. I don't know what that means. But then that goes there. Does that work? That needs to be disconnected. Do we need micro blocks for that? For right now, let's just have it come up and around until I can put something there. But this will work just fine. And we'll do the same thing on this other side. Let's see if we can get down here. Yeah, same thing right here. To have the cobblestone pipes come out and connect just enough. So on blue, we want saplings. Saplings. So put saplings on blue. And on red, we want charcoal. Nope, actually, on red, we want the spruce logs. Because the spruce logs are going to go this way. And actually, I wasn't really thinking here. Instead of going into that, we want this to go into a furnace. So let's just go ahead and make us another furnace here, so I don't have to break that one. Cobblestone. I've got cobblestone in my inventory. Alright, make another furnace. So if I remember this correctly, if I put the item in from the top, that should work. Hopefully this goes in there. I don't remember how that works. If you need like wooden import pipe or export pipe or something, but it's connecting, so let's just try and see if this works. So we're gonna go ahead and put some charcoal in here to start it off. Right like that. Nope. Right like that. So then the logs will come down into here. And then, are we going to need, we're going to need another engine, aren't we? I can make another one. And then we're going to want to do the same thing here. Just for now, I'm going to do it this way. I'll clean this up later, just trying to see if this can work. Alright, we're going to need a couple more things here. We need another engine, so let's go ahead and make, we need another piston. Of course, I'm just have almost enough stuff here. There's redstone there. Alright, and then we need some gears. Let's just see if I can do this from memory. I just made one a second ago, so it shouldn't be that hard. Piston, and then need some more wood. Up top right here. And I forgot the rest. Let's look. Engine. Redstone engine. Oh, piece of glass in the middle. Okay. So put that there. And let's make a little bit more, a few more cobblestone pipes. Make a couple of those. Alright. So let's come back down. Bring this up. Hopefully that'll work. And then put the engine. This needs to be a wooden pipe. There we go. And then put an engine on this. Alright, so that looks like it connected. And you should just be able to power these with a lever. Let's see. Anything else? That comes down. And then, of course, this thing's going to fill up, but that's okay. Let's just see if we can run this and see what happens. Couple levers. And then we're good to go. Yes. Yes, okay. So these things start out really slow, but then they speed up. But, okay, it's pulling out some logs, and they should go this way. Does that go into here? That is the question. Alright, it does, and that is working. Unfortunately, though, this is not working. This is pulling out charcoal. It's not supposed to pull out charcoal. Well, at least not supposed to pull out charcoal from the bottom. It is pulling out the wrong charcoal. How can we fix this? It's not pulling out the logs, right? What if I take all these out? Does it start pulling out logs? No, it does not pull out logs. Well, we can make this work, though. Okay. If we come down here, because we're going to want charcoal to come back into this furnace anyway. So let's just have some of the charcoal loop back around into the furnace. So the question is, which one does it pull out first? Or is it just random? Because if it pulls out this first, then that's fine. That'll be fine. Oh wow, it's pulling out a lot faster now. That's for sure. Yeah, it looks like it's pulling out of here first. I wonder why. So it's not pulling out here. So let's see if we can change this side. Like, what if we put the... Oh, looks like he's going again with another tree. What if we put this thing here? Will that then pull out the right ones? Put that there. Nope, that has to go actually here. And where are my cobblestone pipes? Here and here. Alright, so now let's see if it pulls out these. If we power this. Uh-oh, looks like we're overflowing. Stop this. Which one's it pulling out? It's still pulling out the bottom one. Okay, stop. This is why I don't like the BuildCraft pipes very much. They're really confusing. I wonder if... See, it's pulling them out from the bottom. It's not pulling them out from here. It would make a lot more sense to pull them out from here. Alright, let's just... It won't make any sense, but let's just see if you pull them out from the bottom, if it will work this way. Even though that's gonna actually go in right there. Either way. Alright, so let's put this here. And put the engine here. See if this works. Come on, start it. And it's pulling out from here. That doesn't make any sense. Because this is on the bottom, this is on the right, so it would make more sense that that would be the right. But doesn't matter, this works. This definitely works. And where does that go in? Okay, that goes in there. So this will be good, because now it'll pump out the charcoal here, and it'll put charcoal back into the furnace, and it'll also put charcoal up into this chest. So this furnace will always stay stocked up with charcoal, and it'll also stock up this chest. And it looks like it's doing about 50-50, so this will just eventually fill up, and then the rest will go in here. So this is actually working really well. That ended up actually working out. Unfortunately, though, this has no overflow protection. So if they go in here, then that's it. So maybe we can do something to route it back into this chest. I wish that there was that this would stop pulling if there was no place for it to go. Maybe with an advanced pipe that'll work. But looks like we've got that going there. So I think if I do this, change this out with a diamond pipe, then make this, and then put, here we go, put spruce wood also on white. Then when it's coming down, it won't go to white because that's the direction it came from, so it'll always go to red. And then I'll just put spruce wood on black. So that means black will go down here. But then if it can't go here, it'll actually turn around and go back up. Let's see if that works. I think it will. Let's give it a shot. So the spruce wood comes down. Should just turn right. And once this fills up again, it should turn back around and just go back up into the chest. Hopefully that's how it works. If not, we might have to try something else. Or maybe we'll try some different pipes. I better go sleep really quick before monsters start falling on my head. More than once I've been working on piping systems like this and a creeper just falls in from above and just blows up all the pipes. These shouldn't explode. I don't think these explode. Even though it looks like they're going to. Man, this thing really starts pumping when it starts pumping. This is only on the green. But this is definitely pumping out fast enough. And we've got enough charcoal in here. I'm just going to go ahead and fill this furnace up all the way. So that way, oh, there we go, another tree, and it starts mining again automatically. Pretty sweet. So that way this can just keep going that way. Alright, we're almost full, so hopefully these will start turning around. Don't pop out, don't pop out. Okay, they turned around and they popped out. Great. Oh, wait, okay, let's put them on blue. Put them on blue. Then will they start turning around and going that way? Still popping out. Give it a sec, just to try. Come on, it's on blue. You should be able to go that way. Alright, they're still popping out. So maybe if we put... So we don't need this diamond pipe here. So let's just put a cobblestone pipe here again. And they're still going to try and go down. Maybe I will put... Alright, what if I put... No, because then that's going to connect there. We're running out of space here. That is an issue. Especially because this has to be here since it can't fit right there. Well, actually, okay, let's take this engine and put it over here. Where'd that engine go? There we go. Put that there. And then can I run a... No, I can't. Alright, I'll just I have to put a block. Do dirt. So if we powered that engine that way, then that gives us, well, not if we put the lever there, put the lever on this side. Alright, then it should run. Then we've got a little bit more space to work with here. So let's make this a diamond pipe again. Alright, and then put black as spruce wood again. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Black as spruce wood. So by default it's going to go down, but if that's full, then I want to redirect this way, and then over and up. Oh, well, that's going to connect right there, though. Man, we're really tight on space here. No, don't go that way. Don't go that way. Well, we could always go in from that way. I know that there's a way to disconnect these pipes. I just don't remember what it is. You know, I could just kind of do this and break this furnace. I really need to get a jetpack because I cannot get out of here. Okay. And then if we put one right there, the extra logs should just go right back up into this chest as it fills up. But now this is not very optimized here, because now it's going to be consistently pulling in and taking out, and that's going to take a lot of... This is going to cause a lot of lag. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using these pipes a lot, because they're really old. They're like 2 years old, and they don't seem to have changed much since the last time I used them. Let's pick up some of this junk here. So they're really inefficient at doing this, but they're really cheap, so that it works for right now. But in the future, there's definitely some pipes where I can make it so that way it'll only pull out if it needs to. But for right now, this is definitely working out. And now, literally, this chest will fill up with charcoal, this chest will fill up with saplings, and this will mine forever. And it'll always have at least 60 in here. So pretty much that's a pretty good setup. It's not awesome, but it's not even... well, hold on. I can make this a little better, can I? Put this down here, like that. Since that's a... Well, nope, now they're going to do that. Okay, that's why I had it like that. So yeah, I'll do that. It's definitely not perfect, but I'll clean it up before the next episode. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Sorry this episode was a little messy. I probably would have cut more of that out if I didn't lose a bunch of footage from yesterday. But, you know, it's cool to kind of see how the process goes between me going through all these little pipes. But yeah, so now I've got a completely automated system here, even though it's not perfect. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I wanted to upload this program for you guys. So we'll do paste bin put spruce farm. There we go. So you guys can just type in paste bin get for lowercase b capital N lowercase n 3 lowercase m 6 lowercase b, and then you guys can get this program for yourself and you can set it up similar to this. You don't need all this junk here. Just put a chest here and a chest here for the coal and the saplings, and then a big chest in the middle for the wood. And just make sure that there's 4 spaces in front of it with the saplings to cut down, and then just make sure you don't have anything in this cobblestone area there. And that's all you really need. So thanks again for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.